Okay, so I'm going to play this video, and this is of a teacher that was injured inside the school, and he is now speaking out. Let's get this.
A special day on ABC News and WFAA, as throughout the day, we take a look at gun violence in America. And we start with a Uvalde teacher telling for the first time what happened from inside Robb Elementary. That day, 19 students and 2 teachers lost their lives. Here's Amy Robach.
I said, if I die, don't let it be in vain.
I would like to see the tears just by one person. I haven't seen tears from parents. I haven't seen tears from teachers. I haven't seen tears. I have seen people try to cry, but I haven't seen tears. Just saying.
This morning, Arnulfo Reyes, the 4th grade teacher in room 111 at Robb Elementary School, telling his story for the first time as he recovers in the hospital from 2 gunshot wounds hit during the
And he's wearing a Uvalde Strong shirt. Does that remind anybody of anything? Like a Vegas Strong or a Garlic Festival Strong or a, it's everybody strong. You know, every time there's a shooting, it's, they're always promoting that they're strong. And the one thing I want to point out in this video is that people need to put themselves in these people's shoes and actually think critically and say, now if I was in their shoes, what would I do? And I think that if you do that, it wouldn't be what you would do. All these parents that come on the day of, the day after, and they present themselves and showing pictures of their dead child, and not able to cry and go to the news media. Would you do that if your child died? I really want you to all think about that, because I know if my child died, I'd be out of commission for, it could be indefinitely, but I would not be talking to the news media, especially if I saw all the children die in front of me. It wouldn't happen. So I want you to all think about that, please.
horrific massacre that took 19 students and 2 teachers' lives.
It was our typical morning, and we ate breakfast together. It was going to be a good day because it was going to be our day of awards. And some kids in my class said that having gotten an award, all year, we're going to get an award that day.
Reyes says the children were enjoying the end of the year celebration, and while some students went home after the ceremony, 11 from his class stayed behind. They were watching a movie when all of a sudden
11. He watched 11 children die, and he can't shed a tear. I want you guys to really think about that. He cannot shed a tear. He acts like he's crying, but I don't see any tears. And I would not be talking to any of the media at this point. I'd be devastated. I'd be distraught. I'd be devastated. I would be done.
gunfire rang out.
The kids started asking out loud, Mr. Reyes, what is going on? And I said, I don't know what's going on, but let's go ahead and get under the table. Get under the table and act like you're asleep. As they were doing that, and I was gathering them under the table and told them to act like they were going to sleep, is about the time when I turned around and saw him standing there.
The gunman entering classroom.
So, you being responsible for all these kids, you're going to tell them to climb underneath a table that will not protect them, and pretend that they are asleep. So you're setting them up to die. You're not protecting them. You're not calling 911. You're not doing anything but telling them to pretend that they are asleep. Like the shooter wouldn't know that they were pretending when he walked into the classroom, because he hadn't been in there yet, so he knew that they weren't dead because he hadn't shot them. But he's going to tell them to pretend they're asleep. Does that sound correct? Put yourself in that position.
112 at 11:33 a.m., then making his way into 111 through a connecting door, opening fire. Reyes shot twice, a bullet hitting him in the arm and lung, and a separate one striking his back.
Again, so he had 2 bullet wounds. One that went through the arm, through the lung, and then one in the back by an AR-15. Do you think this guy would be up and running and speaking and happy to talk about this after 11 children had passed away in his classroom that he saw? All I'm asking, would this be reality to you? And does this sound correct?
17-year teaching veteran hitting the ground.
I told my kids to act like they're asleep, so I'm going to act like I'm asleep also. And I prayed and prayed.
So he's going to act like he's asleep also. So what? Did he lay on top of the desk and get in a fetal position and pretend that he was asleep? So when the shooter came in, he would think that, oh, I've already been here, so I have to move on? Come on, people. I'm done playing this video. I love you all. And I just want you to wake the hell up. God bless you. Have a good day.